Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. We're here each and every day at 8 a.m. And we do this thing like checking out what's going on in your mind today. What are you interested? Well, let me tell you what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about the idea that our mind is sacred. Our mind is that place where we get to create. Our mind is that place where creation takes place. And whatever we let into our mind, oh my God, that's the sacred space. And we don't get it. We don't get it. And that's what blows my mind. Why don't we get it? Why are we not paying attention to who or what we allow time in our precious mind? Because no matter what it is that we put in there, it's influencing our atmosphere. It's influencing what our thoughts are. It's influencing the direction of where we're headed. My God, if there was any place that we should be guarding, it should be whatever we're putting or whatever we're allowing to even come close to being in our mind. Because the more you allow in, guess what? The less free you are, because you're controlled by your thoughts. Do you get that? Your thoughts control you. They literally create a mental atmosphere from which you get to express and to experience life. And if you don't control what's going in, what's influencing your thoughts, man, you are now a victim. You're a victim of whatever you allow to be put in there, and you don't even know it because you have become numb. And that's where the world is today. The world is numb that they have the freedom. The world is numb that they have the freedom, and the freedom lies within where do they put their focus? What do they allow into their minds? What are they constantly thinking about? Consciously or unconsciously, it doesn't matter which. Because the power of the creative process, it's working through whether it's conscious or unconscious. In fact, most everything we think is unconscious. Do you get that? Most everything we think is unconscious. And it's a habit. Here's the key. You can change those habits. But the first thing you got to do is you got to recognize that your mind, your thoughts, your thought atmosphere has power over what your life demonstrates. And then you've got to make a decision. Do I want my life to continue the way it is? If you don't want your life to continue the way it is, guess what? You got to change your thought patterns, because if you don't, nothing else happens. So yesterday I went to the Health and Wellness Expose in Las Colinas in Irving, Texas. And there were all these people there. And there were people there that were energy workers. And energy work is very popular, Reiki and all of those things. So people go and they see energy workers, and these energy workers move their energy around. That's all fine and good. And it may provide temporary relief, but it does nothing to get rid of the cause. Because the cause is in your mind. The cause is your thoughts. And if you don't change your thoughts, no possible healing in any way, mental, physical, can possibly happen. Are you hearing me? Are you really hearing me? If you don't change cause, effect doesn't change. And this is where modern medicine is right now. Modern medicine thinks it cures you. No. Modern medicine eliminates the symptoms so that the body can cure itself, because the body is the healing mechanism. Now, the body will heal itself if you get rid of the stress, because that's what caused the illness, it caused the disease, it caused the discomfort, whether you're talking mental or physical. You know, what is depression? Depression is very simply trying to live up to unrealistic expectations, either set by ourselves or set by others that we have blindly bought into. If we simply shifted our expectations and made them manageable and they were in alignment with what we truly want to experience, we wouldn't be depressed. But you know, it's simple to say, It's not easy to do, and not very many people out there get that. Most people out there believe that they've got to get medicines, they've got to do this, they got to do that. All those do is relieve symptoms. They do not cure. You are the cure. You have the power to cure. And you get to choose whether you use that power. And guess what? The power that is responding to you, that is creating your life, it does not care what you choose. Why? Because you have freedom. Do you get what's happening in the world right now? There's protests happening in France. There's protests happening in Italy. There's protests happening in Cuba right now. There's protests happening all over the world. Why? What is the one reason people are protesting? They believe their freedom is being taken away. I'm going to tell you right now, you should be protesting you. You say, whoa, Lee, what are you talking about? Well, you should be protesting you because you are taking away your freedom by being locked into crazy ass thoughts that don't serve you. Are they leading you to wealth? Are they leading you to health? Are they leading you to love? Are they leading you to great relationships? If your thoughts, if you don't have that all the time, then you've got some thoughts that need to be changed. And who can change those thoughts? Only you. Nobody else can do it. People say, Lee, pray for me, fix me. I said, no, I can't. I'll pray for you. I'll get you temporary relief, but the responsibility of your healing is you. Got to start to think about personal responsibility. It is everything. But we don't want it because we think it's difficult. We have been literally conditioned to believe that we are not our source, that we've got to turn to an anthropomorphic God, a being type God, turn to the government, turn to business, turn to our mother, turn to our father, turn to our partner, turn to whoever, but we never turn to the one place that can work. And that's to ourselves. To the power within us. It's pretty good. That's a great lead-in because today in my Sunday celebration service at 10:30, my series is Our Power Within. And today I'm going to talk about why the rich get richer. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to explain it to you. 10:30 today if you want to hear it live. I love teaching about abundance. Because it's easy. You know why abundance is easy to teach? Because people will know if they got it or not. You know why? Because you can't lie about money. You've either got money or you don't have money. You want to say you're wealthy? Okay, show me your net worth. Are you got a net worth of over $1 million? You don't? Not wealthy. People say, well, I don't like money. Yeah, you don't like money? You think it's evil? Guess what? You're never going to have it. Because the law gives you exactly who you think. Exactly who you think you are. And you know what? That's very personal. You're saying, no, Lee, that's not personal. The law is not looking out for me. No, the law doesn't look out for you at all. The law gives you who you are. You can't get any more personal than that. Wouldn't you want a law, a universal law, to directly just respond to who you are? Man, that's personal. But we've changed it. No, we want a God that cares for us, that looks out for us. If that's the case, then you've got a codependent relationship with something that doesn't exist. Bet you never heard that said before that way. But that's exactly what it is. Most people in their religious belief have a codependent relationship with something that doesn't exist. Anyway. Pretty heavy conversation today for an early morning. Well, it's Sunday. It's supposed to have deep conversations. Deep conversations are what cause us to think. And if we think, we'll come out of our box. If we come out of our box, we can create a new life. So what are you going to create today? I got a great day ahead of me. I got to do a 10:30 celebration service. I teach a class this afternoon. For lunch, I am going to make my first calzone on my pizza oven. I've never done it on my pizza oven before, so I'm going to do that today. So that's pretty exciting to me. I love my pizza oven. Anyway, no matter what you do today, I want you to know I'm here loving you, which means I accept you as you are. And I know there's a power in you that responds to the nature of your thought, and you are all powerful. Embody that. Think about that. Become that man or woman. And know that I'll be here again every day to tell you how much I love you because I accept you just like you are. Until next time, aloha.